Marhaban, welcome back. Well, you've learned a lot actually in 2 lessons. You've done all the vowel sounds, you've done the different types of letters and put them together. So probably now you want to know, when can I start learning real words? So I'm going to show you 3 very useful words, probably 3 of the most commonly used words in the language that you can make with just the letters you know right now. Okay, so let's jump right into those. So first, in our lesson today, we learn the short vowels, the a, I, U sound. Now, in English, you know a lot of words start with short vowels. Is, it, and, are. How do we do that with Arabic when, remember, we said that short vowels were marks that go on top of the consonant? What if I want to start with an a sound? Okay, let's take a specific example. Probably one of the most common words that you're going to learn and you're going to use in any language is the word for I, as in I am. I am Joseph. I am Mary. I am Sam. Okay? We're going to learn the word for I. Now, the word I in Arabic makes the sound ena. Ena. Well, you say, I can recognize some of that. There's definitely a noon in there. Enna. Na. Na. Okay? Boom. So I put my noon, and it's ending in a ah. Ah. Oh, that's an aleph. Great. Okay. That's a little bit of a crooked aleph. Sorry. Okay, but you get the idea. Now, the question, though, is it's enna. Enna. You want to put a short vowel here, but how would you write that? That would look strange. Okay, so Arabic has a convention, and this is a good one to note because it's always going to work this way. When there's a short vowel at the beginning of a word, what we do is we use an aleph, and this is called a seat. It's a seat, why? Because it's not pronounced as an aleph. It's not ana. Okay, in fact, I cannot have an aleph, a long vowel aleph, at the beginning of a word. Okay, so that's good to know. Anytime you see it, it's holding up a short vowel. So in this case, we know this is just a seat. This symbol aleph, it's not a long vowel. The symbol of aleph is a seat to hold up this. So what we're going to pronounce is the the noon, and the a. Anna, Anna, Anna. Okay, fabulous. Right? Now, the same thing could be true if we had any of the other short vowels. This one, excuse me, and of course we know the kesra has to go down there. Okay, now that's what we have. Now, typically in Arabic, the short vowels are not written in. They will be written in beginners' books, in the Quran they're written in, but often they are left off. So you will often see ana written like this. But you know that's not an a, because remember, we can never have a long vowel sound at the beginning of a word according to Arabic. So this is never an a. It's always holding one of the short vowels. And in this case, we just know it's ana. Okay? This is a simple way to remember it. So even when you see this, note that this is what it is. But you can write it this way, and you have the word for I. Now, I'll also show you, you'll sometimes see this seat written like this. This little symbol here is called a hamsa. Okay, we're going to talk more about it later on, but don't worry. Sometimes it's written in, sometimes it's not, but it's always there. The hamsa is the beginning, the little catch that means you're starting the short vowel. But what is really pronounced here is the short vowel. So, ana, ana. Okay, understand that these are the same thing. It's written this way. Okay, so this is our first word. Okay, ana. Well, this is very good, but you don't want to talk about yourself all the time. You know, people might not like you if you do that. So if I talk about ana, 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 should talk about you as well. Well, we can do that also with the letters we have. Let's take a look. Okay, we have ana. Now I want to talk about you. Now, Arabic, like most languages in the world, is a gendered language. Okay, so ana, for reasons that we don't need to go into, is always the same no matter if you're male or female. So if you're a man, woman, it's ana, ana, ana. However, for most of the other pronouns, they're different. So there's a different word for a male saying you and a female being addressed as you. So if I were speaking to a woman, I'm going to use a different word than if I'm speaking to a man, but they're very close. Well, they're going to start off exactly the same as this. Short vowel, sitting on an aleph seat, and a noon. N, N, N. We know that's N. Okay? But something's going to follow it. Okay? What follows it in both cases is a T. Okay? So right here I have ent, ent. Sounds just like the word in English. Okay? Now the difference here for male and female is very simple, and it's a short vowel difference. Speaking to a male, enta, enta. You have to remember this is a long vowel, ana. This is a short enta, enta. Enta, you, masculine. For feminine, I'm just going to make a slight change. Change the short vowel to nt. And you'll often see this distinguishing whether a word is masculine or feminine because there is a difference in Arabic. Enti, okay, so ana, enti, ana, enta, enti. Okay, I, you, and you. This right there, you have enough to address people. Now, I have even better news for you than this. If you've learned any European language, for example, you know you have to learn the verb to be, like in French. Je suis, tu es, il est, nous sommes, yo soy. In Arabic, we don't have a verb for that. So if I want to say, if my name is Daoud, and I want to say, I am Daoud, Ana Daoud. I am Jeffrey, Ana Jeffrey. Okay, if you want to say, I am Mary, Ana Mary. It's understood that you're saying, I am. And it's the same thing. You are Enta, John. Enti, Mary. Okay? So this is all you need with the letters we already have to do I and you. Okay? Now again, as I say, you'll often see this without the short vowels written because it's just known. People know it's there. But as a beginner, you should go ahead and put them on. So you have 3 very common words with just the letters we have. We're off to a great start. We look forward to seeing you for the next lesson. Shukran jazilan.